All right. So, looks like we've got Pappy Chatham um here with us. Pappy? Pappy, can you hear me?
Yes, child, I can hear you. Of course, sweetheart, I'm right here.
So, Pappy, um ha- um remind me again why you're our correspondent. Honestly, I do
Well,
apologize.
I'm just a simple country reporter. I've been working the politics beat down here in Macon for about 30 years now.
What's the name of your paper?
It's the Macon uh uh Porkbelly Review,
So, do you do
or as we call it for short, the Macon Bacon.
So, I do like the name the Macon Bacon. Is it just about pork belly? Or do you write about other things as well?
Well, that's where we got our start, was as a newsletter reporting on all of the local pig farming industry and its productions. But since then, not unlike the Christian Science Monitor and other publications that diversified, we have branched out into sports and the funny pages and, of course, politics.
What is the Macon Bacon's like it's crazy for Georgia right now. Like I'm sure you're bursting with
Well,
either.
it sure enough is. It's a mighty crazy time down here in Georgia. We usually pretty dyed in the wool, guaranteed Republican electoral votes, but Mr. Biden came through and just whipped us all up into a frenzy, and now we just ain't got sense enough to know our a-holes from our elbows. If you don't
So,
mind me being a little blue on the air.
how how is Macon County dealing with this election?
Well, folks around here just like to take it nice and slow and easy, like how you'd suck on a peach on a hot summer day. Sip your peach iced tea. Put your dick inside of the peach and just go in and out nice and slow.
Um, are we? Is that allowed on the? Okay, I guess we're running with it.
Well, I
Um,
reckon it is now that Georgia's a Democrat state now, and anything goes.
um. So, what are your feelings on Georgia being a Democrat state?
Well, I'm just a simple country reporter. I don't know much about no big city
Oh
politics,
well,
and
no,
that's
you
why
did
they
say that
put.
the bacon was starting to go into politics. Like, what's the name of
Well, that's right, and I am the senior political correspondent for the Macon Porkbelly Review.
So, for the Macon Bacon Pork Belly review, what was your review on this election?
My review on this election is that, Lord, it's hot out, ain't it?
And that was your take on everything going on?
Well, I think that most people in Macon and across the state of Georgia would agree with me. Lord, we just can't stand this heat, can we?
So,
Now, it's as late as October, and it's still just so humid out.
humidity's got to blow.
Well, now who's using the salty language?
So, what is your opinion on the Georgia Supreme Court ruling to recount the votes?
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with sitting on your rocking chair on your porch with a bowl of peaches and a nice tall pitcher of
You seem
iced
to really
tea
like
and
peaches and
just
iced tea,
counting
Pappy.
votes. We just enjoy a simpler way of life here than you big city reporter types.
So,
We
are you
love
saying that you
love taking our
count
sweet
votes?
time counting votes.
Are you stating that Macon County counts their votes on porches and
That's
not in
right.
a polling location?
That's right. We're just an old-fashioned kind of county, and we like to sit on our porches and sip tea and eat peaches that we peel with our pocket knives and
You keep
just
bringing
count
up.
votes all afternoon and watch the sun go down. And the kids are running around in the streets, and it's just a little slice of a simpler time.
So, does Bibb County, where Macon is, do they know that you're not counting Macon's votes in the official polling locations? Do they know you're counting votes on your porch?
Well, our official polling locations are our front porches. You just walk up to your neighbor's front porch and drop your ballot in their pitcher of sweet tea, and they take it from there.
Well, it seems like that would be a form of mail-in ballot to me, and isn't.
Well, no, you can't mail it in. You can't telephone it. You can't use this social media to send your ballot in. You have to go talk to your neighbors like people used to do. You got to deliver your ballot in person and drop it right in to an empty pitcher that previously contained sweet tea, but now contains all the neighborhood's ballots.
So, are you saying that you're against them? Are you for or against the push for mail-in ballots this year?
Well, I'd have to say I'm against it. It's so impersonal. I
But
prefer
even with the
people to.
pandemic and staying safe and in the attempts to keep socially distant, you think that mail-in ballot or
Well,
progressing
I don't know
towards
nothing about
something
no
like that?
pandemic. I don't know
You
nothing
don't
about
know
no
anything about the
pandemic.
pandemic?
All I know that I like is a pan of grits
So you're
with
saying you
some
know nothing
with
about
some
the
nice brown
pandemic?
sugar and some slices of peaches on top.
So you don't know anything about the pandemic of COVID-19 that's been spreading rapidly through this country and Georgia.
COVID-19, that sounds like an old Planta family name from the antebellum days, and I've never much caroused with the hoity-toity rich types of Atlanta and whatnot. I just hang out here and sip on my tea and suck on my peaches here in Macon.
Okay, well, if the COVID clan from Bibb County, yeah, I get, Pappy, that you like to suck on peaches.
The Bibb COVIDs, are we talking about the Bibb COVIDs? Or are we talking about the Athens COVIDs?
I don't know anything you're talking about, Pappy. Have you had too much iced tea today?
Well, I wouldn't say I've had too much iced tea, but I've certainly drank an entire bottle of bourbon before I came on the air.
An entire bottle of bourbon? Are you stressed about the election?
Well, yes. Who wouldn't be? This whole thing's a shit show, and Lord, what are we gonna do about this heat?
Stacey Abrams characterizes you as being out of touch with the rest of the country in 2020. Stacey Abrams, the young upstart centrist.
Well, I don't know nothing about no Stacey Abrams.
You've never heard of Stacey Abrams? Stacey is a female. She's a young activist.
Well, That's all here in Georgia. Stacy's
A
typically
lot can
man's name,
heavily
so
think
my times are changing faster than I can keep up, and all I want to do is sit on my porch and put my dick in a peach.
so you know nothing about anything going on in the election currently.
All I know is that Georgia's apparently going for Biden, and they're going to have to do a recount, and so that means all the more time for the simple people of Georgia to sit on their porches, sip their tea, fuck their peaches, and slowly recount the votes until we have a decisive winner one way or the other.
You're making it sound like Macon is a community of people that fuck peaches.
Well, we do a lot more than that. We make craft furniture and there's a microbrewery, and we got all the modern amenities of most places, most small towns that are slowly being gentrified. But yeah, we put our dicks in a lot of peaches.
Well, Pappy,
Sometimes I like to skin two peaches so that the soft part's on the outside and put them together and just put my dick in between them like I'm fucking a pair of titties.
all right. And that's definitely not allowed. Pappy, thank you so much for.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sugar.
We might be coming back to you tonight. Later.
I'll just be on my porch doing you know what.
As we get any news coming in from Georgia tonight. Thank you.